In this video I just really want to share a major insight that perhaps could help you as well in exploring what it is that makes you feel more grounded. Meaning, like, this is the thing that makes you feel very present. It means is that exactly 1 year ago I was back here, back home, back where my roots are, back where I've grown up. The coast, the southwest of the Netherlands. 2013 I moved to the United Kingdom and I started to explore my interest with videos, mindfulness, personal, spiritual development. Why? Because I started to feel something was off in my life. I felt like constantly depleted, burned out, anxious, stressed, worried, etc. So I wanted to know how can I expand my consciousness, how can I get back into my spirit that gives me joy, satisfaction and joy in this very moment. What makes me feel presence? Exactly 1 year ago I came back to the United Kingdom because that's where I live at the moment, as I'm kind of like passing through this country since 2013, and I came back with resistance because I felt I didn't really belong there. Like, I couldn't really ground myself there. I couldn't really connect with how things are being done in this country in terms of how society works. So since the last year I started to have a very large longing to go back home. Perhaps it was maybe some sort of homesickness, which I fought. The last year has been a crazy year. I've been in social isolation for more than 4 months. It was driving me nuts. I started to feel depressed and I didn't have any inspiration to continue working on my videos, as I wasn't really allowed to go out and travel around. So I found a job that gave me perhaps a little bit of hope of something that I could explore further, that is much closer to my abilities, skill sets and so forth. And things happened that caused a little bit of a disturbance in my personal life, which I'm not going into right now. But it definitely gave me a wake-up call that there are things in me that hasn't really been completely, fully explored or satisfied. Maybe it's another level of personal independence or feeling much more grounded in my own desired reality. So this longing continues, like I wanna feel grounded to somewhere or to something. And then I'm back here in the southwest of the Netherlands for a very long holiday, for more than 6 weeks. And I wanted to explore, I wanted to find out if I could feel more grounded here, just to get out of my head, out of my thinking and so forth. And yet I've explored a few other truths about myself that I was hoping that just by coming here, just being here, everything is gonna be different. I'm going to have loads of new clarities and new visions of what it is that I can bring to the world. And for the first few days, of almost more than a week, not a whole lot of things has changed, to be fair, to be honest. I didn't continue to feel much more grounded by just coming back to my roots. And I thought that I could explore a new level of personal empowerment by returning back to my roots, that perhaps I could come back to what I was doing before I moved to the UK. Perhaps I could explore a new level of excitement, of passion and purpose. And I was continuing to exploring that at the things I used to do and what I used to, and how I used to be. However, it hasn't really turned out in the way I wanted it to be. And quite recently I've actually had a very good session with a numerologist. And I already knew I have a life path of a number 9. And what a life path number 9 really means, I want to share a little bit more about it in one of my upcoming next videos, because in this video I just really want to share a major insight that perhaps could help you as well in exploring what it is that makes you feel more grounded. Meaning, like, this is the thing that makes you feel very present. It means is that you can forget about all your past failures and mistakes, and you can forget about all your upcoming and future expectations and worries and fears and anxiety, which disconnect you from this very present moment. And for me, if I can slowly come to this realization, it is creativity. It is exploring my interest about making videos in nature and outdoors, because what I do, I connect with my environment. This connection with my environment makes me observe everything that is around me. I feel what the earth is really showing me, and this does something to me that unfortunately I cannot feel when I'm just like in front of my computer trying to chase something. And there are some challenges that we as or as empaths who have the number 9 in the numerologist has to explore, experience and overcome. But again, that's gonna be my next video. But for now, it's that perhaps it's not so much location that makes us feel more connected and grounded, but it's more about what we do that makes me feel more grounded and connected to this very present moment. And that is something we have to continue to explore, to experience, to feel what it's like. Some sort of a creative expression, some sort of a creative self-expression. And by doing that, perhaps we can indeed embark on a journey where magic can unfold, where we don't have all the answers, where we cannot control our outcome, but by continuing to explore and to navigate in this flow state, that is perhaps where we can experience true abundance. So the question is, of course, for you today, what could that be for you? I'm very curious. Just make sure you drop a comment below. Please let me know. In case you haven't noticed, I'm here right now. I'm at a part of the island called Schouwen-Duiveland. Don't try to repeat it or pronounce it, doesn't matter. And in the back you see the Delta Works. The Delta Works were built in the 1960s, just after the major floods that wiped out most of this part of the Netherlands due to high tides and a very large megastorm. And it's actually my grandfather who used to help to build this dam. It's a dam that can close down doors, so high tide cannot really continue to flood in the other part of the sea, but this sea actually was all part of the North Sea. Now that part is North Sea, that part is another sea called Oosterschelde. And of course there are things that are triggering in me, like, yes, there's here, this place is special, it's very close to my heart, but will I be settling down here for now? Maybe in the future when I'm becoming older. But at the same time also realize I must continue to explore that thing that makes me feel more present. And that's really the journey that I will continue to want to share with you on this channel. So in case you want to know more about it, you know what to do. Subscribe, give it a like, leave your thoughts, leave your comments, and I look forward to see you on one of my next videos. Jean-Paul here, take care for now, bye bye.